Number 3, Dixie, Overton. Look what I found on Craigslist. Look what I found on Craigslist, Dixie, Overton.
Have you ever shopped on Craigslist for things you don't need? Well, I have. I found this nice oak entertainment center. It had wooden doors along the base, glass doors on the top and the sides, and a place in the middle for a TV. It was huge. It had 2 sections. The smaller section was 2.5 feet wide by 6 foot tall. The large section was 4.5 feet wide by 6 foot tall. Solid oak, only $100, bargain. So I measured the TV in the living room. Too big, it wouldn't fit. So I figured the sellers probably got a new TV. Then I measured the older TV in the basement. It would fit, but the old TV is 19 inches deep, and this entertainment center is only 16 inches deep. But it's the basement, it could go 3 inches to get away from the wall, so that is gonna work. Then I came up with my simple organization plan. With all of these shelves in the entertainment center, I could take that box of paperback books, put those in the entertainment center. That would free up the storage shelf for my holiday decorations that are just over here in the corner on the floor because they don't have a home. The TV from the chest of drawers would go in the entertainment center. The chest of drawers would go upstairs. Oh, this is my simple organization plan. And it's going to be easy. But Madam Contest Chair, fellow Toastmasters, honored guests, sometimes simple plans aren't easy. My first challenge came when I announced to my husband, Scott, look what I found on Craigslist. I described the entertainment center, I told him about my simple organization plan, and he says, what's the point? Seriously, I just explained 5 improvements that we could get for only $100. What do you mean, what's the point? We discuss it some more. He decides, well, if the entertainment center went on this wall, then he could position his exercise bike so he could exercise while he's watching TV. And then he started talking about this swivel shelf that he could build so he could play video games while he's exercising and watching TV. And he goes into detail about this shelf he's going to build. So he's not on board with my simple organization plan, but once he thinks he can build something, then he's sold on the idea. Bless his heart. So we go to get it. The sellers have it in the garage. They have a bunch of people over watching their new TV. It was huge, but it had wheels, bonus. So we rolled it down the driveway and 5 guys came out to help Scott put it in the truck. We got the smaller section home, we got home. We moved the smaller section into the house first. On the way into the house, one of the wheels fell off and it was dark and I couldn't find it, but we got it in the house and got it downstairs. Now for the big section, 4.5 feet wide by 6 foot. Scott's at the base. I'm supposed to tip this thing towards me to get it in the house. I couldn't do that. So we swapped places. Now I just have to pick it up enough to get it over the threshold into the house. This is when I first thought the wheels might not be a good thing. Well, we got it in the house. I'm exhausted. I'm willing to let it sit till we get 5 guys to come help Scott take it down the basement. But no, he wants to move it. And you know, when a man's in the mood to get something done, you better be on board, because you never know when that mood's going to hit again. The door to my basement is in a hallway. We couldn't take this unit around the corner to fit down the stairs, so we had to take the door off and put that in the dining room. Then we could move it around the corner. So Scott's at the base. I'm straddling this thing now, going down the stairs. I'm glad it's only 16 inches deep rather than 19 inches deep. We're making progress, and then boom! The top of the unit hits the ceiling at the base of the stairs. It's too tall. It's not gonna make it. So we gotta take it back up the stairs. Scott's at the bottom, pushing with his shoulder, taking all the weight. I just have to lift this enough for the, did I mention this has wheels? I have to lift it enough for the wheels to clear each step. We got the top at the base, at the main floor, but it's got wheels in the middle too. It's 4.5 feet wide. Somehow we get it back on the main floor. And Scott says, well, I hope you can sell it. help on my simple plan. Why? Because my paperbacks and my holiday decorations don't have a home. So we did the man thing. We each got a beer and we sat down and stared at it. This is when Scott first says that he thought for a while he'd be trapped in the basement because he wasn't sure I'd be able to lift it enough for the wheels to clear each step. And while it is an attractive idea from time to time to have your husband trapped in the basement, that wasn't part of my plan. So we decided the only way we're going to get this thing downstairs is if we saw it in two and glue it back together once it's in the basement. So Scott went and got a pencil and the level and the saw. And as he's sawing, I'm looking around the room, seeing a door in my dining room, a huge broken piece of furniture in my front room, sawdust everywhere, and I'm sure that missing wheel is now rolling down the street. This was not the simple, easy plan I had imagined. This has got to be the bottom. It's got to get better from here. That was basically true. We got it downstairs and we glued it back together, and it's not too noticeable, you know, that the small section only has 3 wheels and the large section has been cut and glued together. But now I have a home for my paperbacks and a home for my holiday decorations and the TV and the chest of drawers, and this part is simple. And I'm not shopping on Craigslist for anything I don't need anymore. After all, what's the point? Madam Contest Chair.